Willis's World back with another one, this time with the Dark Knight's Awakening. Now, this one's skill rotation is a little more advanced than the other ones that I've shown off, but this rotation is actually fun once you get the hang of it. Now, with this one, there is 4 skills that I do have quick slotted. Well, there's 3 skills that I have quick slotted, but those 3 skills don't do their full skills unless they're manually cast. So, with your Shattering Darkness, that's shift left, it actually has a few flows that go with right button as well. So for that one, I just do shift left and right mouse button. And once you let go of shift, just keep holding left and right mouse button to activate Cluster of Despair. I kind of got it burned into my muscle memory to instantly do that, so I kind of did it a little fast. But yeah, that's that skill. And then you follow that with holding both, and that will be activating the Cluster of Despair. Now following that is back left mouse button, and as you can see right there, you got that whole thing, but if you just press it on the quick slot bar, it's that one smack. So that will be back left to activate that, and then it will go into Spirit Legacy, into Spirit Hunt, into Trap of Vidir, into Dark Nebula. And then after that is back right, because you do need a filler to make the flow complete, and then your restart combo. So I'm going to wait for that cooldown, and then I'll show you the full rotation. So, shift left and right, hold left and right, back left, 1, 2, 3, 4, back right. Shift both, hold both again, back left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, not 5, back right. And that is the rotation I was able to find. It is 100% renewable. And to make it a little more renewable, I scale that on Cluster of Despair with the resource recovery. This rotation does not have a spamming skill. It is a actual full rotation, but there are skills that you need to manually cast. Now, what this actual rotation entails in it, your opener is Shattering Darkness, 7 hits on initial use, 11 hits after that, and I actually need to show you the flows that come with it too, because there are a few. Once I find them. Oh wait, I'm in the wrong thing. But yeah, there's Shattering Darkness right here, which on its own does 18 hits to 10 targets, resource recovery per hit, and forward guard, no collisions while moving. The bombardment flow off of it will add no hits. Okay, what are you actually adding? Okay, so it's that. The extra little bit right there. Which is weird, because it's not showing that there's any more hits added. Unless all of those hits that share the same hits with the initial skill are added. Oh wait, I see that there's no resource recovery on that. Okay, so that actually adds another 18 hits to it. So, okay, wow. And then it's followed with Flow Darkness Outpouring. All damage of the Witch skill, Phantom Blade. Huh. Well, I do not know where that is. Well, you activate that with it. And then it's going into your cluster, which is down here. 12 hits to 10 targets, movement speed decrease on hits, followed with Touch of Exploitation, 40 HP per hit, going at 12 hits before last attack damage adds 5 more hits, so it's actually a 17 hit ability to 10 targets for the 40 HP per hit. That will be followed up with the Spirit's Legacy in one slot. What the Spirit's Legacy will do... Oh, there it is. It is your Black Spirits. Although I think the Black Spirits is getting consumed by the... No, not Cluster. Well, I don't know what's adding the special graphics for that, but... Yeah, Spirit's Legacy is your Black Spirits. DP decrease on hits is for the actual skill itself. Resource recovery, all that fun stuff. Then it's going into Spirit Hunt. 5 hits to 10 targets. More resource recovery. Super armor on attack and stiffness on hits. Trap of Verdier. 5 hits, 10 targets. Evasion rate drop on hits. Dark Nebula. 10 hits, 10 targets. Resource recovery per hit. Forward guard. And that is followed by Spirit Blaze. Yeah, Spirit Blaze. The back right mouse, which is 6 hits to 10 targets and applies floating it on hits. And it does have its flow in there to hold the right. Yeah. And that is the flow for it. There are a few other skills that, if you wanted to add in, you can. It's already a lot of skills. But the Grip of Grudge is a notable one. It will pull everything in front of you to you and give you more resource gen. Your Soul Snatch here is the same thing as the space for your main kit, except for it doesn't do TP DP decrease with it. You can add it for more hits and just press space after the skills if you want to, but it's not going to add much of an effect besides stiffness and resource recovery. Your Twilight Dash is a alternate entry if your Shattering Darkness isn't off of cooldown and you're needing to get to another group. Twilight Dash, which is just your F, can work. Oh, execute once more. Is that a double activation? Yep, okay, cool. So you can actually activate that twice to quickly move into another group. Your Seed, it's a alright flow. It's just, it feels clunky. And yeah, that's basically everything in there. Yeah, and if you do have damage incoming, you can just quickly press Q and then follow up with the smack instantly. That smack will actually apply stiffness and forward guard, but yeah. You got your average skill here that you just pop. This is basically the kind of skill that's on everything else. It's just a damage boost for 30 seconds on a 3-minute cooldown. Though a few of them do defense boosts and stuff like the Nova, but this one is sheerly offense based. this entire character is a DPS character. But yeah. You have HP recovery on exploitation, and that's the only HP recovery in this. But that HP recovery is on a 6-second cooldown rather than the 20-second of the main cooldown. So the Awakening already heals a lot more, but the Succession has a lot more damage to groups due to the scaling bomb factor. So overview on the Awakening: has good cleave, not the best. The Succession actually may have the best cleave of every character I've played in the game so far, but it's countered out by the lack of healing. But yeah, good damage, has alright sustain. It's a 6-second cooldown and heals for quite a bit, so it's not bad. It has decent single targets, decent control, a bit of evasiveness to it. Hey, and my computer decided to be a jackass and reload. That is something that will happen in BDO quite a bit if you play it after a while. You'll get used to it. But that is my overview on the Dark Knight, and this is Willis's World, out.